Hello, hello. Microphone check. Okay. Microphone is good. Perfect. Oh, maybe. So, hello, hello. First viewers are here already. Welcome back to a stream after I did not stream for like, I don't know, 2 or 3 weeks now, I think. Yeah, just very, not super late here, but it's just in the evening here in Thailand. So not really my normal daily routine, staying up late and especially streaming, because streaming is kind of an effort always to be focused and to read and answer questions and stuff. But yeah, I will try this. I mean, I'm here now for some weeks. I'm getting used to the time shift and everything. So here we are again with another live stream, and of course I will give you all the updates on what happened in the meantime with the FTMO challenges and stuff. We can have a look at the FTMO metrics, we can have a look at the accounts and everything, and of course, as always, you can just drop all your questions in the chat, and I will be glad to answer them, or at least I will try to answer them. Not sure if I can answer all of your questions, but yeah, I will do my best. So yeah, hi to everyone who just joined. And I don't know how to start. Maybe quickly answer the first questions, and then we will have a look at the charts, I guess. So someone's asking for the TP with this expert advisor. If you are referring to the expert advisor that you see in the stream right now, I do not use a TP, so you don't have to ask yourself anymore. There's just no take profit. So that's the whole secret. I believe you're doing great. Yeah, I was not really streaming in the last weeks, but I was still kind of active. You probably saw there were some new videos, some new like projects that I talked about, some programming stuff. Also, the Trade Bro is now a free tool, so get it if you don't have it already. I mean, the Trade Bro was always free, kinda, but now I removed the limitation for the IC markets and IC trading broker, so you can use it with any broker now. And then there's a question, René, what indicator can I use to filter flat markets? Bro, I don't know. This is a question that I also asked myself multiple times. I didn't really find a good solution for this. Yeah, the problem is you usually just indicate or find flat markets when they are close to being over and when there's the next trendy market coming. So this is a really really hard question to answer. Okay, guys, so let's have a look at the trading. Maybe today's trading day is really bad, so yeah, that's for sure. And we can have a look at this. We see already like this is the big 100K or one of the 100K trading accounts that I trade with FTMO. It's a challenge right now. And you can see today there were 2 losing trades already. We can also see it on the screen. GBP US dollar and USD Japanese yen both had a losing short trade until now, and now they both have a long trade. And yeah, it's not really realistic that both of these trades will make profit. Maybe one of these, but yeah, today's trading day will not be a good day. But the last few days were actually really, really good, because last Friday there were the non-farm payrolls, numbers were released, and the EA was able to really make a really huge profit. We can still see it here in the history. This was a solid 3% trade on one single trade. Also, there was another big profit on this day. So that's really, really great. And then also yesterday, the GBP US dollar had a really good trade with 1,200 US dollars. So overall, the accounts, all of the accounts that I have here, or at least like the range breakout trading accounts, they are doing way better than they did 2 or 3 weeks ago when I streamed the last time, I think, because yeah, the EAs were suffering a lot because of news events where it just became stopped out like 2 times on a day and then generated big losses. But yeah, the last news event was really good, and the EA was able to catch up a little bit with the profits. And yeah, just in the last few seconds, we saw that the USD Japanese yen, the second trade was stopped out, and now this was the last trade for USD Japanese yen. So trading is over in USD Japanese yen now. And yeah, of course, now there's momentum and the market's going down. But yeah, we can from now on just focus on the GBP US dollar, because it's the only trade that's still open. And of course, it would be great if the US dollar is now strong, so the trade will generate some profits to make this trading day at least a little bit better. But yeah, this is for the 100K FTMO challenge account where I trade the range breakout EA. Let's have a look at the 10K account, which is doing way better actually. And this one is now 4.5% in profit. Like when we have a look at the balance, equity a little bit more because of the open trade. Today, of course, also like 1.5% lost already, and we have the GBP US dollar open trade. But yeah, this account is doing really good after the news last Friday. And also this account with a fixed lot size of 0.1%, yeah, which is usually just more stable in general. It's also doing okay. And it's 3% in profit. So yeah, but also with the non-farm payrolls event, I also made a community post. Maybe not everyone saw it. In GBP US dollar, I just had a crazy amount of slippage here, which is yeah, not like a normal amount. I would say it's like really huge. Also in the big account, it was even bigger than in the smaller accounts. But yeah, that's kind of the risk when trading news. NFP, like trading the NFP day was still a very good decision, because this was a super profitable day. And yeah, then also just to round things up here, we still have the stock trading account, where I also recorded another video that I will release in the next days, I think, where I talk a little about what's going on in this account. And here we can see this account is now 2% in profit, which is great. And then we have, of course, also the CFD major indices trading account. This one is not doing super great, especially because of US 30. Like the US index is not doing super great in the last days. Yeah, we can see this here. Just really a lot of losing days. Also, this was the non-farm payrolls day, where it also received a lot of slippage, 800 USD loss, which is way more than the typical loss with 0.5%, of course. Yeah, but again, due to slippage, and this is really the downside of trading news. And yeah, I'm just waiting for this to recover. But of course, we also saw that the last few days were more negative than positive, I think, for the for the indices, or at least there was no clear direction, and this is not the best. These are not the best market conditions for this account. And then, yeah, this is actually the one account that is doing super, super great, which is my live trading account. And this one is just performing like crazy, and it's up like 80% now, and it's just gaining profits and profits in the last days. I don't know why this account is performing so great, but I mean, I take whatever I get, right? And yeah, these are pretty much the accounts that I usually talk about in the stream. So now you have a little update here. And yeah, we can also have a look at the FTMO metrics, of course, in a second. But first of all, let me have a look at the chat maybe. And yeah, as always, just make sure to post all your questions if you have any. So, hey René, how are your accounts going? Oh yeah, this is perfect because I just answered this question and showed all of the accounts. So yeah, if you didn't see it, just go back in the stream and watch it. Any account is close to passing the challenge? Yeah, me not really. This one is probably the best account, which is up close to 5%, but none of these accounts is really close to passing a challenge, which is, yeah, I mean, I documented the whole journey on YouTube, so you can pretty much see everything and the reason why it's where it is right now. Do you have a profitable EA? Yes, I do. And actually, you can see it on the screen. The range breakout EA has been profitable in my live account for the last 6 years, I think, or at least 5 years or so. It's so hard to find out. Yeah, it's super hard to figure out when the flat markets are currently active or when there's a trendy market. But I mean, on the other hand, this is the main question that every trader has to ask himself, because if you would know when there's a ranging market or a trendy market, you could literally print money with this knowledge. What do you think about commissions and prop firm? I think the commission is okay. Like overall, the combination of commission and spread, I think it's a little bit more expensive than it should be. Like with a good cheap broker like IC Markets, you have lower overall trading costs. But what is having the biggest impact right now on my trading is not the commission, but instead the slippage. And the slippage is a little bit higher on FTMO, I would say, compared to a real broker. So this is maybe where they get their advantage. Show your real account. I just showed you pretty much all the projects that I currently run on my server. So just go back in the stream if you missed something. And what strategy do you follow the most? It's for sure the range breakout EA that I talked about so often in the streams, what you can see on the screen right now, and also I talked about the range breakout a lot on my channel. So you will find videos where I explain everything about the strategy if you're interested. Okay, so this was the last question for now. Yeah, just shoot your questions in the chat if you want to know something else. And otherwise, I can just show you the FTMO metrics in a second. Also, the markets, especially the USD Japanese yen, is really moving right now, which sucks because the trades are stopped out already. But I mean, that's how it is, right? That's how it always is when you trade. Which range is the bot trading? Yeah, I also talked about this a lot on the channel. You will find detailed videos, but in short, GBP US dollar in this account I trade from 4 a.m. to 12, and in USD Japanese yen I trade from 12 a.m. to 7:30 a.m. And yeah, this is for this account. And if you want to know more, also if you want to test the program, just check out the link in the video description. You can check it for free, like it's listed on MQL5. If you do it live, it will be great for us. Yeah, I just showed you a live account, so it's definitely working, at least in the last 6 years. This account is profitable, and I think it's enough proof to say that automated trading is definitely profitable. you don't reverse your USD Japanese yen position. No, I don't do anything in USD Japanese yen because trading is over in this market. I only trade a maximum of 2 trades per day in one chart. And since there were 2 losses already in USD Japanese yen, trading is over for the day in USD Japanese yen, and there won't be any more trades. I lost the challenge yesterday with the scalping project. Yeah, sad to hear that, but that's pretty much how trading goes. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. Also with the scalping project, make sure to watch the last videos that I published on the channel with the scalping project. The scalping project has a big disadvantage when it comes to slippage and short-term trading. So maybe if you take like these really short distances for the stop loss and the trading stop loss, this might be the reason why you get a lot of slippage. So maybe you want to play a bit with the settings. I had other people messaging me that they said that they used the scalping project, but not as a typical scalper, more like they use not such an aggressive trading stop, and it works better for them. So maybe you want to play around with this a bit. Can you share the parameters of GBP and Euro? Do you mean GBP US dollar and Euro US dollar? I just talked about the settings for GBP US dollar and Euro US dollar. I don't even know what range I'm using in Euro US dollar. Maybe we can have a look. Oh, wait. Yeah, my server's not redirecting. There it is. Yeah, Euro US dollar, I use the range from, you can see it on the screen, from 9 to 10:30. And yeah, you can see the settings on the screen if you're interested. This is of course not a recommendation. Do your own testing. Take responsibility for your own actions. Do not trust internet gurus like me. We would really love that, and to be honest, you're the only trader who I trust and have respect. Yeah, thanks for the kind words, but actually I'm not really yeah, I mean, just thanks for the words. I'm glad that you feel like I put out some honest content. That's what I try, at least. My range breakout doesn't work as good as yours because you called it yourself. Yeah, I mean, just give it some time and just try to optimize your program. It's like when you learn how to code, it's really a journey that can take several months or years, and you only become better. If I were to create an EA that duplicate an order placed on MT5 app with 0.1 lot, but with correct lot size based on, is that possible? Not sure if I understand the question, but yeah, sure, why not? It looks like this could be a question about a trade copier, and that's definitely possible. I uploaded multiple programming tutorials for it on the channel. Just search for it and you will find it. It's not super complicated to write a trade copier. Do you guys have the FIFO rule in Europe? Not really. Usually, most of the Forex and CFD accounts are just hedging accounts, so you can open as many positions as you want, long and short and everything, and you can just handle every position individually. So there's no netting, which is really convenient. Not really a trade copier, but the same account. It reads entry and SL levels from MT5 apps order, duplicates same level but with correct lot size, and delete the original one. No, this won't work, because if you place the order, you cannot guarantee that the next tick or the next second or the next millisecond will also give you the same order price, because prices are moving. But what you can do is you can just calculate the position size before you open the position. I just posted a link in the chat where you get a free tool that does exactly this. So maybe it helps. Can we code price action bro in MQL5? Sure, why not? Do one thing, open a position for a lot. Do it in real. Yeah, I don't really believe in gambling when it comes to trading. Not a big fan. Do you think it's better to trade small accounts aggressive on good broker or big prop firm account? I don't know what your personal situation is. I would do whatever's best for you. I cannot answer this for you. But trading aggressively on a small account sounds like a bad idea, because whenever you trade aggressively, it kind of means that you're taking too much risk. On the other hand, if a small account is just 0.001% of your total savings, you can just gamble around, and it doesn't really affect your life. But if I say you only have 10,000 euro in total in savings and you gamble with 1,000 euro, that's not a good idea. So always be responsible, like take responsibility for your own financial actions, and make sure that you do not risk money that you cannot afford to lose, because it will make you unhappy in the long run. I've built an EA based on SMC using an indicator that does the work, but after coding it heavily because it's based on object color, blah, 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 I have more to implement, would like connect. Yeah, I cannot offer any individual coding support. There are just too many requests, I'm sorry. I have a program that do very good trades, good on buy trades, but very bad in sell trades. Have you experienced that results? Maybe it's just because you just traded for a very short period of time, or you tested it for a short period of time, and there was a long trend, and this will of course give you the results that you just described. But maybe if you take a longer period of time, like test it for 5 or 10 years, and if it's still that the buy trades perform way better than the short trades, then maybe you should only trade the buy trades. But I would do some long-term testing in this case. I just bought your MT5 programming masterclass. Thank you for putting all of this information together. Oh, great. I'm glad that you want to learn MQ5 programming with the course, and I hope that you have a lot of fun with it. And you will definitely like the content, I'm sure. Someone's asking if I would publish a course on Udemy. I mean, why? I don't really see the benefit, because I already have a course on MetaTrader programming that I launch or publish on my own website. So you can just get it there if you're interested. I don't really see the benefit in also hosting it on Udemy. Any book source recommendation for someone who knows just to print Hello World to learn MQL5 basics, just enough to adapt from other open source EA? I never really work with books when I learn programming languages. I usually like to learn with tutorials in a video format, and that's what I would also recommend to learn programming. So you can either check out just check out the free tutorials on my channel, or if you are looking for a structured course, check out the link that I just posted in the chat, and you will find a complete online course that is structured and gives you everything you need to know about MQL5 programming. Someone's asking for price EA, probably asking for the price of the EA on the screen, if I interpret this correctly, it's 197 US dollar. You can find it linked in the description of the stream. You can also test it and stuff. So yeah, make sure to do it. And yeah, these were all the questions for now. Let's have a look at the FTMO metrics to give a little update on what happened in the last weeks when I was not really streaming. Also, USD Japanese yen is really falling down like a stone. Yeah, super bad timing. Was stopped out just before. Okay, FTMO metrics. So guys, let's talk about this. We do have this account. So the account that you see on the screen right now is this 100K FTMO challenge account, which is alive since the end of November or beginning of December, and it was doing better. At maximum, it was like 3.7, 3.8% in profit. Then it went down on a huge drawdown of like, yeah, nearly 8%. And then the recovery started last Friday with the news, and it was in profit at the beginning of today. And now it is more or less break even, a little bit in the negative again. And yeah, if we have a look at the objectives are totally fine. Nothing is like, no rule is harmed at this point. And yeah, we can see that the major problem is GBP US dollar right now, and USD Japanese yen is still profitable. And then of course we have some of the other accounts, like for example this 10K account, which is currently wait, where's the other account? Oh, I just closed one of my MetaTrader terminals. Wait, let me open it again quickly so I do not mess up my trades here. Not here. Program files. Ooh, I don't know which terminal is the right one. We'll just have to reopen every terminal. No. Hello, MetaTrader. Open, please. Something's loading. Maybe I got the right one now. Yeah, there is something. Yeah, I think I opened the right MetaTrader. Yes. So now I have all of them again. So this account is the 10K account, which is doing best right now, and it is this is the account metrics here. I also trade 0.5% here, but I started this a little bit earlier than the account that I showed before. So this was already active mid of November, and this one's doing actually kind of good. Like last Friday, it was really in profit by close to 6%. Then today, of course, drawdown again, small drawdown, and in this account, the GBP US dollar is doing way better. The profit or the negative, the losses are not as big as in the huge account, especially I think because this one uses a break-even stop that is saving some of the profits. And then what's really interesting is I have this third account where I also trade a really similar approach. And I can also show you the FTMO metrics here. And here you can see I trade 0.1% fixed with every single trade, and it makes the equity just way more stable, which is really cool and interesting, I think. And it also is one of the best profit factors, even though it's not like super interesting. But yeah, it just seems to add some stability to the account. And here actually GBP dollar is not doing bad. It's actually profitable. So yeah, this is for the FTMO metrics. So yeah, let me check the comments here. Please, can you do a video how to use and read the MQL5 documentation? Thank you. Oh, I try to do this sometimes in my tutorials, that I open the documentation and explain like how to read it. But yeah, basically you just read it, and the documentation in most cases explains a function like in a really easy way if you just read it from top to bottom. But yeah, maybe I will talk more about it in some future programming tutorials. Thank you for the value you put out. Thank you so much for the feedback. If you think the account is the YouTube channel is underrated, make sure to share it with your friends. I would really appreciate this. What do you think about that you can lose your funded account by trading at news? Sorry for my bad English. Yeah, no problem. My English is also kind of bad because we are not native speakers, I guess. You can lose your account if you trade on news, but on the other hand, and this is really interesting, if you trade with FTMO, for example, they have this swing account type. And if you use the swing account, you can trade during news. So what I would do is, if I would pass a challenge, ever in the future, I would ask FTMO to make it a swing trading account. And I asked them in the chat before, and they said it's possible, like when you pass a challenge, you can then switch to a swing trading account for your funded period or phase. And in this case, the news restriction does not apply. And this is what I want to do. And for the challenge period, news trading doesn't matter at all. At least that's what they told me in the chat. So I think the news trading restriction is not a big of an issue. Regarding making EAs, what do you think about making include files for various strategies, MACD crossover, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, you can do it if you think it's beneficial for your development process. I usually do not do this because I think like if you just use general include files, it will somehow never be super efficient. Because if you write a program for one specific purpose, you can make it more efficient than using like general code that you have in some include file. So that's why I usually just write a new code for if I want to test a new strategy or build an expert advisor. Do you use swing accounts or normal 1 to 100 accounts? What is a 1 to 100 account? But yeah, I use normal accounts. But I don't really know what you mean. Maybe you can explain. It's the leverage. Swing is 1 to 30 and normal is 1 to 100. Yeah, I explained it before. For these FTMO challenges, I use the normal account. And if I reach the funded stage, I will switch to a swing trading account. And they told me in the chat that this is possible. I mean, we will see. It would be helpful if we can discuss the important parameters in backtesting, results like profit factor, Sharpe ratio, etc. The important ones. It might sound funny, but I'm not really an expert. I don't even know what the Sharpe ratio is and how it is calculated. So I mainly look at the profit factor, and sometimes I look at the recovery factor and stuff, but I'm not really 100% sure what the algorithm behind it is. So yeah, I also look a lot at the like balance and equity graph overall, like if I think it's stable, if I think it's realistic and stuff. But I'm not really a super expert on these key figures that you get from the MetaTrader. Okay, yeah, you posted the question before. Yeah, I hope that I answered this. And yeah, USD, Japanese yen, still like bearish today. And GBP/US dollar at least is making some profits, which is good. And it might be the the only profitable trade today. Let's hope that it will be a profitable day, because so far the result of today's trading day is really bad, with around 1.5% lost. Not really what I'm aiming for as a result for trading day, but yeah, you know the game. That's just how it goes, right? You have good days, you have bad days, and you just hope that in the end, after a lot of trades, you will be profitable, right? And yeah, right now, I mean, I cannot complain. The challenges are all doing great. And there's not really reason for me to like see something negative here. Everything is doing great. And most of the accounts are in profit. And some of them are even like doing very good, like this one, which is close to 5% in profit. So there's not a single reason for me to complain here. Can always be better, of course, but yeah, if it's going like this, you shouldn't really complain. And oh yeah, also this trade is starting to accelerate a bit in this account. But this is like from all of my 5 challenge accounts, the one that is currently negative. And yeah, and this one is, of course, I mean, somehow break even, but right now, if we look at the equity, it's positive. You opened an account with IC Trading, you probably mean, with my code. Will you send an email? I do not have to send an email to enable the cheaper commissions. You will get them automatically. So everyone who uses my link to open an account with IC Markets or IC Trading, he will get the cheaper trading commissions automatically. And yeah, you can like read more about it here and check out if the broker is also good for you. And whenever you use the link on my website to open an account, you will automatically get the cheaper commissions for all of your live trading accounts. And you can also see it in the market watch here. Like, wait, can you see the market watch? No, where can I show it to you? Like, yeah, maybe here. Like, if you have the market watch on the left side, like the market watch is just where you see all of your symbols. You can right click, and then you can go to specifications. And I mean, this is a stock, so it's not the best example, but if you scroll down to like the commissions, you should see that it is cheaper than the $3.5 per lot standard commission if you use my link. And my server is frozen again somehow, probably because my internet is not like super stable here. But yeah, you will have the cheaper commission automatically if you use my link. And yeah, Sharp ratio in simple terms is how good your risk drawdowns versus return compared with risk-free returns, like a fixed deposit or something that don't have risk. But it's not 100% necessary if the strategy proved to recover very good in long term. Yeah, I mean, Sharp ratio might be a cool key figure, but I usually just look at how the equity or balance graph looks in the tester. And if it's kind of stable, then that's fine for me. So I don't really look at the Sharp ratio a lot. And yeah, my server is kind of frozen for the moment. I don't know. It usually happens if I stream or do stuff like this, because it's taking some resources from my really not so stable internet connection here in this apartment. yeah, I think it might become better. Like in the next week or in 8 days, I will go to Vietnam, and then I plan to stay in hotels. And I think, or I hope, that the internet connection will be more stable. So if I go live in like 10 days or so, it should be a lot better. But yeah, right now it's kind of, yeah, it's not doing anything here. Ah, okay, no, it's black. Ah, okay, no, it's doing something. Okay, yeah, so yeah, just check the commissions in your specifications and you will see if it's reduced. How much profit did you make last year from trading alone? Oh, I can tell you, it will be really, you will be really disappointed because it's a really small amount. But as always, bro, prepare for the full honesty here and the sad truth. So this is right now the only short-term live trading account that I have. And last year I made a whopping 7%, 7.5% on my account, which is around, let me calculate this. Wait, where's the account? Like 2,000 times 0.007. I made like 140 euro last year from trading alone. So yeah, as you can see, it's not really enough to live off of trading. But I mean, it's not nothing, right? But yeah, I do not make my money from trading. And I said this in multiple videos already. Just check it out on the channel. When will the video for the optimization of the triple oscillator EA go online? Did I ever say that I will make a video about this? I hope not, because I don't really plan to do so. I just made this video with the backtest, like an example of the settings that I think are kind of good or that I found. But since I uploaded a programming tutorial for this triple oscillator EA, you can just write the code and then test it on your own PC. So go ahead and make some of your own optimizations and learn about the strategy and trading and stuff. I don't plan to release something else for this specific EA. So guys, there are 15 minutes left, around 15 minutes left until the last trade here today will be closed. Doesn't matter if it is profitable or negative at this point, it will be closed in 15 minutes. And yeah, then we will see if this trading day was just bad or really, really bad. But we can already say for sure that it will be a really, yeah, actually a really bad trading day because of the 3 lost trades that we have already. What did you do for work before you got into coding trading? Nothing actually. I like after I finished school, I did a integrated education. I don't really know how it's called. Like I worked at a bank in Germany, and at the same time I was studying. And afterwards, after the 3 years, I left this bank immediately, and then I did a internship at a trading company and trading education company, and then I was there for like 1.5 years, and then I started my business. So I never really worked in a normal job, if you want to say so. Yeah, so I didn't really get a lot of money before I started my business. Then there's a question in German. I will try to translate it. Is it really, does it make sense? Wait, I do not even understand it in German. Yeah, maybe Rob can explain the question again. I don't really understand what he's asking for. Let's go to the next question. How are you? I'm good. Thanks for asking. I have a good day and everything's fine in life. Yes, actually, everything is fine in life. I had a really good day today. I did some work in the morning, some optimization and programming stuff for a strategy that I plan to code and to use in the future. And then afterwards, I met some friends at a swimming pool here in the city, and in the evening we just went for dinner, and now I'm streaming. So today was a good day, I think. Hello, I'm pursuing my studies in Germany next year as an international student. Is it gonna be a problem for me to receive payouts? Payouts from what? I don't know. Like what kind of payouts are you talking about? Do you mean like a salary from a job in Germany? If you have a job, you will get money for it, usually. If you're talking about FTMO payouts, yes, it will be a problem to get payouts because you need to get a funded account first. And that's a big problem that I am currently also having. Yeah, I don't know. In Germany, like if you are living and working in Germany, I think, like if you want to pay tax in Germany, the German state sees prop firm trading as a business, I think, as far as I'm informed. So you will have to pay taxes for it, and you probably need a company or some self-employment for it. But huge disclaimer, I don't know. I'm not a tax expert. And what I do is I open all of these FTMO accounts with my company, and I won't get any problems anyway because I will pay the taxes over my company. But yeah, if you really want to do this, and if you are getting to the funded stage and getting your first payouts, you should just ask a tax consultant and he will be able to help you. It won't be a big deal. He can just tell you what to do. Why you have choose MT5 over MT4? Yeah, good question. I will link a video in the chat here where I explain exactly this. And there are multiple reasons why I think that, as by now the MetaTrader 5 is superior over the MT4. So just have a look at this video that I just sent. Make sense that you don't close the trade by time when it's in profit. You could program a trailing stop with SL at the course when the time... I don't know if a trailing stop is better for this strategy. So I did a lot of testing and optimization stuff, and whenever I use the trailing stop with the range breakout EA, what I was seeing is that it was taking away profits in the long run. Like, not if I look at one or two single trades, but in the long run, a trailing stop was never beneficial, and the best profit factor was always generated when I did this trading until a specific hour. Like now I will close the trades at 18 o'clock, and this is simply based on the tests and the optimizations that I did. And the trailing stop never really seemed to be beneficial for this. And there's another like attack of this USD Japanese yen. This market is really falling like a stone. It's absolutely sad to see, because Like the first trade was short, but then yeah, boom, boom, stopped out, and a big loss. And yeah, trading, it's always funny to see that you just get stopped out and then the market goes into the right direction. What are your thoughts on matrices and vertices? Oh, bro, I have no idea what these words mean even. Let me Google this. Matrices. Metrics and vertices. Vektoren, I guess, in Germany. I'm not really, like, what you have to understand is I'm not really that clever when it comes to like mathematics and stuff. So what I do with matrices and vertices, I kind of stay away from them because I don't really like not enough capacities up here to really process it, I think. MQL5 is super weird. Building an EA for backtesting. I am now trying to figure out how to calculate an EMA3 over one buffer and made a custom indicator. No, MQL5 is not super weird. Actually, it's super easy and intuitive if you just get the hang of it. Just give it some time and you will understand how it works. I'm planning my studies in Germany too, but concerning about general internet censorships there. Like, will I have an issue if I trade prop with my bank accounts from Asia while being in Germany? Bro, I don't have any idea. I've never been in this situation that I migrated from Asia to Germany and then tried to trade a prop firm account. Sorry, I'm just not. I have no idea. I'm short on USD Japanese yen. It's been ranging for a few days. Thank God it moved down now, lol. Yeah, good for you that it makes this down movement here right now. Looks like your trading is better than mine today. Hi René, I have a small question. Is it not better to wait for the candle close out of the range and then enter the trade? It could be better. Actually, I didn't test this for a long time, but you can test it if you think it's better, and maybe I will in the future. But right now I cannot give you a final answer on this because I didn't test this for a long time. But then I don't know what to do, and it makes me crazy. I know. Oh yeah, you just want to complain a bit. Yeah, I mean, I'm listening. You can complain, but personally, I think MQL5 is great, and if you really like invest some time, you will understand it and see the beauty of it and the benefits. Do you trade manually or just use EAs for trading? I don't trade manually. Not like for the last 6 years. I think I didn't do a single manual trade. Just like for testing purposes maybe, but not for actual trading. There are some videos who made 8,000 profit in 3 minutes with EA and won 100K challenge. Is it real? Could be real, but of course it's a gamble. So it's not real trading, if you want to say so. And then there's a German comment with talking about a complex EA that he wants to build, and he's asking if it's better to learn programming or to work together with a programmer. It depends. If you see it as a business and if you're rich, you can order a programmer. But for a complex EA, you usually have to pay like 10,000 euro or more if you really want to build it with one programmer from the beginning to the end, and if you want to have support and stuff, you can do this. It depends. If it's worth the money for you, you can do it, but also make sure to have a contract with this developer, that you get the source code and that he will not just leave or abandon the project, because if he just steps away from your project, you are completely I shouldn't curse here in the stream, but you have a problem, because every programmer usually has a personal style of coding, and if he writes a complex EA for you and then he leaves you and your work and you want to find a new programmer who will continue this work, you will have a hard time finding a programmer. So if you want to be sure that your project will be finished, you should learn programming. But of course, this also takes a while. René, do you do walk-forward analysis when backtesting? No, I don't. And I don't want to talk about it. Because I did in the stream multiple times and I don't understand forward testing or the benefits of it. You should try at Copper Chart this strategy. You will see it's better. I have no idea what Copper Chart is. Is it a Copper Chart? Let me Google it. Is it a... copper. Is it a... it's the metal, right? So, yeah, I mean, you can try this strategy in any market pretty much, and it might work out in a lot of different markets. I mainly tested it in like the major Forex currency pairs and some major indices, some stocks and stuff, but not really for metals. I tested it for gold before, but I didn't really find good settings for gold. So yeah. Oh, also if you have a look at the time in the upper left corner, we can see it's 17:57. So yeah, only like 2 minutes left until all of the open trades will be closed, and then trading is over for today. And this miserable trading day will be over, and we will just, I will just go to bed with a nice big loss. But yeah, that's how it is, right? But actually, I'm kind of happy that I'm still here and still chatting and still awake, because the last days I was already super tired at this time of the day. And yeah, that's the question. How's Thailand? Great. Just I love it. Like the people are super friendly, the food is super good, super cheap, everything. And I have a lot of friends here, and yeah, I'm just happy to be here right now. And the weather is a big plus also, because in Germany I think it's right now very, very cold still, and here it's even too hot. It's always 30 degrees and stuff. Hi René, do you ever touch trades that are in progress from your automated trading robots, or are you disciplined enough to leave them alone? I never touch the trades. There is only if I see that my program is doing a mistake because I messed up the programming, then I take manual action. And then I, for example, close trades if there are multiple trades that shouldn't be there. But besides these special exceptions, I never touch the trades. And actually, I do not really have a problem. For me, it's not that hard to just use the program and let it do its job. I think that's one of the biggest benefits of automated trading over manual trading. Yeah, forward testing. I this question, it's haunting me in my dreams. Why are there so many friends of you there? Are they all traders? No, actually, some of, like, one is trading actively, but the rest is just doing some other online work stuff. And yeah, I know some, like, self-employed young people who are also traveling a lot. And yeah, a lot of these guys are here. So right now we are a really big group. Most of them are Germans, and it's super cool. So yeah, guys, you see the last trade was just closed. Trading day was super, super miserable, generated a loss of 1.3% in the end. And but the good thing is, like, this big FTMO account, 100K, it's still in profit. So we're good. And the next accounts are, of course, doing even better. Like this account is 4.8% in profit. This account is 3.1% in profit. And yeah, of course, now we also see the orders in the stock trading account. But I will end the stream soon because I have to go to bed. I'm starting to get tired here. And tomorrow in the morning we will do a bike trip with bicycles. So I will have to be fit at least a little bit. It won't be a long trip, just like 20 or 30 kilometers, but still I should get some sleep. And yeah, but here will be also interesting again today trading the stocks. But yeah, I won't stay awake. I will just have a look at this tomorrow in the morning, I think, to see how trading was in this stock project. And yeah, let's have a look at this trade maybe. Yeah, it's still profitable a bit, but I will also check it tomorrow when the final result of the trading day is there. Okay, so let me check the last comments in the chat. Times of start and end of those blocks on your chart. Yeah, just watch the beginning of the stream. And also I made a lot of videos about this on the channel already, where I talk about the strategy. In GBP US dollar, it's 4 to 12 a.m. or 4 a.m. to 12. And in USD Japanese yen, it's from 12 a.m. to 7:30. Have you been able to pass prop firm challenges with the breakout strategy and kept them for a long time after? No. Just started learning from my videos. Great, good job. I hope that you like the videos. Just stick to it and really invest some time and effort, and you will see that it's absolutely worth it. Have you heard of the EA Studio, and if yes, what do you think of it? And didn't hear of it, but it's probably a EA builder, and I'm not a big fan of EA builders because they're usually producing not super efficient code. Okay, guys, this was the last comment. I'm rushing here a bit because I want to end the stream and go to bed. Thanks for being here. Thanks for spending the time with me. Today was not the best training day, but maybe I will do some more streams like this in the future again. And yeah, I would be glad if you want to join. Also, I will upload some more videos on the channel the next days. So if you're not subscribed already, make sure to subscribe and always make sure to like the videos. Thank you so much. Have a great time, great morning, day or evening, wherever in the world you live. Bye-bye.